Well, after landing out yesterday, managed to get off that pretty scotch-free. I was 9th or 10th for the day or something like that, landing 10k short, and that's kept me in 4th. So a few people in front of me, Benez and Balash, landed out, which meant that Plona went into the lead with Big Grant in 2nd, and I'm not sure who's in 3rd. But there's very small points in the top 10, so anything can really change. The Italians extended their lead a bit, and we're a few hundred points behind the Czechs. So today looks like another long one, possibly 150 k's, which isn't really overly too long as far as tasks go, but for the time we take off 1 o'clock and we're landing at 5, 6-ish, it's pretty long. So hopefully we can have another good day. Get another 3 Brits in the top 10 would be good. So I've probably talked about this a few times now, but a few people commented about the GoPro mount that I use. And this is just a 3D printed clamp made by Gordon Rigg, and I'm using this cut up dead cat stuff so as to reduce the wind noise, which is working pretty well, and I can spin it around in flight so as to film forwards, backwards. It's got these little notches in here, which just sits next to my instrument mount, so it's working pretty well for the moment. I think the wind noise is greatly reduced, and yeah, I'll stick the link in the comments hopefully at some point to the Thingiverse link where you can print your own one out or ask someone to print you one out, but they work pretty well and they fit perfectly on the Moore's base bar.
Okay, welcome to the briefing of the Task 6 of Hang Gliding Class 5 Worlds and Europeans Class 1. So I will start as usual with a brief retrospective of what happened yesterday. So we had a very controversial task. I read some of the comments on the team leaders briefing this morning. So the comments are going from very nice, excellent, up to almost disgusting, you should not do it, never again. So we have everything. There were some concerns about the wind and the turn point 4. We were aware of that, it was mentioned on the briefing. Also, some concerns about the reduce on the turn point 3, that one there. That was also very controversial, we are aware of that. So we believe that it was a kind of an incident because it was very difficult weather, difficult to predict. So on the end it didn't go so bad. It went well, kind of, because less than previous days, but we still have a sufficient number of pilots in goal to declare the task as successful. So finally we had 7 pilots in goal in Class 1, which represents 8% of the field. Interesting situation in Class 1, where in the 3rd place is Alessandro Ploner from Italy. We have a tie for the 1st place, so both on 1st place, Christian Čech and Primož Gričar. Wine. Maybe you should give this to someone. He's getting one also. Results in Class 1, Alessandro Ploner is leading, and in the teams, Italy is leading. Okay, in Class 5, things are more regular. Task setter Carlos is on 3rd place from Spain yesterday. Robert from Germany in 2nd place. And coming from Japan, Naoki Itagaki. I will explain the task first and then we go with the details of the start gates and everything. So we are starting from T01 as usual, and the first leg is going down to southwest. So we are going to the turn point B34. So it's enter cylinder, which is here with a radius of 27 kilometers. Then we are taking the turn point itself with a cylinder of 7 kilometers. This is that leg. Nothing special to say because it's going in the first part over a mountain and then a little bit of in the flat, but it doesn't matter, you can do it also over a mountain here. So from there we have a leg through the flats, trying to go to the opposite side of the valley, which is V11, which is turn point somewhere here, V11 with a big radius of 32 Ks. The idea is to have a big cylinder here, so you can choose, you cut here, or if it's better you go there. So it's a really big cylinder, and give it this cylinder is providing you a lot of options, tactical options, how to continue with the task. From there we go again across the valley on the opposite mountain side with to the turn point of V16. It's also on the opposite somewhere here. So it's a virtual turn point. It's a very big cylinder, repeating the options of this side. So it goes in the flat, into this ridge, and also going over this ridge and a little bit deeper. So now it's really a tactical choice where you will cut this cylinder, which is very big, and to decide how to continue to the south, directly to the turn point D06 that I explained before, which is the high peak Pelister at the highest mountain in the region on the far south. Cylinder for flex wings is bigger, so it's 5 kilometers cylinder, which is coming to the foot of the mountain. You should be careful here because it's looking really steep and big mountain, but not always is really working. It's coming in cyclus, in kind of a cyclosis, and you have to be careful how you're tactically you're doing things here. Maybe Martin can explain more details about that. Once from this turn point, we are going to the southeast, east-southeast, to the point B39 with a radius of 3 kilometers. Nothing spectacular, this is just a flatland leg. And once there, we were starting a final glide to the goal A09, which is 0.4 kilometers of goal and end of split section.
Your turn. Yeah. there going into the turn point towards Prillet. I'm about 8 or 5 k's in front of the gaggle, but thought I'd really screwed up. So hopefully I'll get up in this climb. But it's slow and broken. No. Damn it, those guys are climbing. How disappointing.